Seriously.
What up, everybody? We're back. We're down here in the Bay Area. I had to come travel down and see the King of the North, as they call him, Mr. Jakob Santos.
What's going on?
Man, just on my journey.
Yeah, this shit's
making my
tight, man.
rounds.
Yeah, no, it's definitely dope. It's gonna pick up too. It's I fuck with it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, people have spoken, bro. I put up on the page to see who they wanted to have interviewed and see on the show, and you're definitely one that got hit a few times.
No, I appreciate that. It's good for the scene because everybody seems like they know everybody, but to hear their backstory and what they're really about, like nobody else does that,
right?
So it's dope that you're getting into that and kind of bringing everybody together more than they already were. So
yeah, just bridges that gap, I guess, is what I was
for sure.
Kind of going after. So
yeah,
I'm excited for it. But speaking of which, when we talk about this,
yeah, before big bikes, I was riding big bikes. I was riding fixed gear freestyle, and this was I spent 2 months in New York and got the cover of Loop magazine. I was doing that shit tough. I got into it right in the beginning, and I just climbed. I was hungry. I did my first contest, and I tied for first with one of the best dudes out there. And after that, I started riding for SE. They took care of me and had a better offer, so had to go that route. And shit, they moved me from NorCal to SoCal, signature parts and shit. So it was like, you had to do it. I traveled the world, 6 different countries, 26 different states, all paid for to ride a bike. I was loving it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Tia on the drive down, actually, was that, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know that you were sponsored, like, before, like, way before the Throne gig and stuff like that.
I'd say, let's see, 2009, I got my first bike. So I've skateboarded my whole life. And I was actually getting ready to go on, like, a little mini tour with I think it was NHS was doing something with Creature, and they were taking like a local skateboard company with them, and the company I skated for, we got picked.
Oh, damn.
And the week before that, I broke my ankle for the 6th time. So I put the skateboard down. I bought a fixed gear, bought it for therapy to get back on the skateboard, and I started doing tricks, and like all my friends that rode, I surpassed them like, within a month or so. Went to my first contest. Shit, I think I was like 6 months in. And took first at a local contest. I was like, all right, I'll take this serious. And then went down to SoCal and did like, a series and ended up tying for first with, like I said, one of the best dudes out there. And shit, it just went from there. I had, these were the first signature bars with LDG, the Santos bars. It was fun, man. I made a lot of friends, and I went, like I said, 26 different states for riding. Like, you meet a lot of people, and it was cool because nobody really knew what fixed gear was.
At that time.
You're out there, you're out there on a big bike with your feet strapped in, and you're at the skate park, and there's 2 or 3 kids on fixed gears, and it's a skate park full of BMXers, and they're like,
right.
What the fuck are you doing? But then the more they watch, like, I'm doing the same bar spins over the same gaps, doing the same grinds on bigger rails. Like, they started to, kind of respect it. Right. So it was like, it was a good time for me to get into it. And then I got out of it, I feel, at the same time that really everybody else did. And it's been dying, but believe it's coming back.
Yeah, it'll evolve.
It's for sure it's coming back.
For sure, yeah.
So
what was like the coolest place you got to go travel and ride?
Shit, man. The first time I left the country was with Oakley. They called and they said, you're flying out next Tuesday. You're going to Poland for a HTC phone commercial. And I was like, I don't have a passport. They're like, all right, we'll pay for you, go get your passport. So I had it expedited. They wouldn't expedite it because I didn't have my flight number. Couldn't get my flight number because I didn't have my passport. So I'm at the place, like, you know what? Here, slid my phone under. I'm like, you guys figure this out. It was tight being in Poland, but it sucked because we were there to shoot a commercial, and it was like we were up at 6, we were back at the hotel at 8. Like
it was work.
It was work the whole time, and like I was there for 4 days, and on the last day, an hour before everyone's flight or before we had to leave the hotel airport, they were like, "All right, we're gonna drop you guys off at this mall." I'm like, "Oh fuck, we have malls at home, But it was tight. Like I bought some brass knuckles and a collapsible baton. Like, yeah, I just put all the weapons that I bought in my toolbox or in my tool bag, and when they scanned it, they're like, like, oh, it's just that's a wrench. They're like, oh, all right, cool, So that was cool. But I had a buddy of mine that called me on a Tuesday. He's like, hey, I'm in where to go first? Barcelona. I'm here for I think he was there for like almost 2 months. He's like, fly out. We're doing, what was the book called? They were shooting for a book, and it was actually pretty rad, man. I got, a bunch of pictures in that. Broke my ankle there too on my 7th day out of 11. So that was cool up until then. And then I'm stuck in the hostel for 4 days, just laid up, on my laptop, like miserable. Couldn't ride, couldn't do anything. The trip after that, same guy called on a Tuesday. I flew out on Thursday. So it was like, booked my flight, LDG, here's what you need. You're going to this bike shop. So he calls me, fly out to Thailand. I'm here for 3 months. Like I'm here for, you have your visa. Like I'm here for that amount of time. I think it's like 90 days. Yeah. And I'm all right, cool. So I flew out I was going for a week. It was like the 5th day. Postponed my flight for, I think I stayed 16 days in Thailand, and we rode like fucking crazy out there, man. Like being close to, like, I don't know if it's a king or a president they have out there, but being close to like where the palace was, they were kind of on you, like strapped, like fucking AKs, like standing out there, like, nope. So it's like, oh yeah, we're going to go this way. But there was other places that we went where the cops were like taking pictures and, having us like, we're riding at the courthouse and shit, and they're fucking loving it, Yeah. So that's what's up. I didn't travel for like a year after that. I mean, I went out of state, but I actually did a video called Fixed America. It's on Vimeo. If you look up my Vimeo channel, you'll see the video on there. I drove from Huntington Beach to Woodward and Tehachapi, up to Salt Lake City, to Colorado, down to Texas, over to Florida. I think I was gone for like a month and a half and just filmed the whole fucking time, like just stacked clips. I was out there in Florida with Burrow, and I actually got to cut and sew a few of my own pairs of foot straps from when I rode fixed gear. So it was tight. It was a cool experience. Like, not many people got to go and actually make their own shit that they're selling. So I got there and it was like they just had bins of my straps, and I'm like, holy fuck. I thought you guys were just selling a couple of pairs, and they're like, no, we're selling these. You want to make some? I'm like, shit, sure. Yeah. So my signature thing was the purple and the teal. And when I got there, you can see in here, they were yellow. So I made myself some, I think I did like yellow and teal. But it was cool, man. Like I said, not many people knew about fixed gear. So when you pull up to a skate park and you're on a bike with 29-inch wheels, strapped in, just doing the same shit the BMXers are doing, they're like,
gotta be scratching their heads. Yeah,
fuck, at that time. So there was a lot of hate, and we definitely experienced a lot of hate when the scene was coming up. But it didn't take long for people to start respecting it.
Nice. And well, I mean, how can you not? I don't ride fixed, but I got mad respect for the dudes that are out there shredding on them.
I mean, I went to New York for
that ain't easy.
No, fuck no, it isn't, dude. I put my fixed gear together the other day, and I did a bar spin, and it was I landed it, but it was like, what the fuck? How did I do this? Like when I went to New York, there's the skate park that's under the bridge. I forget. I think it's in Manhattan. It's a 4. And it's like a 4 stair, and then it's like 6 foot of flat, and then an 8 stair. And I 180 that on my 29-inch fixed gear. So it's pretty much a 12 stair, but a stretched out 12.
Right.
And you got to think on a fixed gear, when you land backwards, there's no coast, so it's right back
Wham.
into a pedal, or even just a
Right.
straight bunny hop. On a BMX bike, you bunny hop a 10 stair, you just coast away.
out,
On a
yeah.
fixed gear, you land and it's right into a pedal. So
And you gotta,
people
like,
tripped
plan
out
it.
on it. Oh yeah, Dad. If you watch fixed gear videos, you'll see like I was left foot forward. So before I was coming up to the lip, I would do like a hop skip, and then when I came around, I was at the the lip or the whatever I needed to bunny hop, and that was where I bunny hopped. So you watch fixed gear videos, you'll see a lot of the hopping on the back wheel, and that's to pedal set to get yourself in position.
That's the
Yeah.
term, yeah. I know it's been told to me before.
So yeah, it was wild, man. And then I like I said, I didn't go anywhere, and my brother had never been out of the country. I had him do the same thing, go get your passport, and I flew him to Portugal, and him and I went out there for 2 weeks. That's also on my Vimeo, Tuga Tour, 2013, and we just it was cool because we're Portuguese, so we got to see where our family came from.
Nice.
But at the same time, it was like we were fucking working out there. Like we were filming a lot. And my brother, first place he had a street handrail. He did I think it was like a 12-stair ledge. He did a feeble grind down it. Yeah,
Damn.
when we were out there, it was like you're going.
Do you guys
for
have
it.
video of this?
Yeah, the whole video is on my
Vimeo?
on my Vimeo. Yeah,
We'll
so
link
it's
it in the description below for sure.
yeah, for sure. It was tight, man. It's cool to travel with a friend, but when you go somewhere with your brother, he would always get mad at contests because I'd write his name in on the amateur, but then he'd end up taking second or first. He won a couple of frames, and
Oh, damn.
so he's like, I don't want to fucking ride this contest. I'm like, oh no, it's all good. I didn't. And then they'd call him, and he's
No, I
like,
didn't.
fuck, man, and then he'd leave with the frame, But
yeah.
it's cool to go somewhere with a friend. But when you go somewhere with your brother, and when you're close like we are, dude, we had a blast.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think I would have had a better experience with someone else.
You guys
Out
look
of the country like
identical
that.
in this picture.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. Before I cut my hair, there was a lot of people that, just assumed hey, man, I met your twin. And I'm like,
Your
nah,
twin,
it was to the point we were telling people we were cousins. And they're
how
like,
many years apart are you guys?
I'm 3 years older than
That's what
him.
I thought,
yeah.
yeah.
So pretty much his birthday's September, mine's October. So we're exactly 3 years. But I mean, that's my best friend, man. We, riding with him, doing whatever with him, unless I'm on a bike ride with my kids, that's who I would want to ride with, because he won't do all the stupid shit I do, but he'll push me to do it.
Yeah.
And if he's pushing me, I'm like,
Gotta do
oh,
it
maybe
now.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll fucking jump over that car. So,
Dude.
yeah, Portugal was tight.
Speaking of which, where was that? Because I saw a picture of you jumping over a car, actually. On fixed gear.
So
Somewhere else.
this company got hooked up and did a Mini Cooper was doing a video contest, like a day in the life kind of a thing. So a bunch of filmers got hooked up with, they each got a car for the day, or it was for a couple of days, but let's see the best day in the life. And shit, man, I think there was so Slumworm and Slumworm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they
shout
had
out
a
Slumworm.
spot. Yeah, shit, man. Shout out Slumworm. That's been my boy for shit. I think we're going on 10 years from riding fixed gear.
Yeah,
That's
dude's
how
a
long I've
savage,
known that
bro.
dude.
He's a savage.
They had a spot out in Gilroy. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me. But it was dirt jumps with wood ramps, and then they had handrails that were into the dirt.
Shit.
It was crazy, dude. You hit a dirt jump or a wood ramp up onto a dirt platform, and then it came down to a straight up handrail that was in the dirt.
Damn.
And it was a bunch of little rails that were tie wired together. It was fucking
Hella
sketchy,
sketch.
dude. That's also a video that's on my
Hell yeah.
go on my Vimeo and just watch all the videos. There's a video of my brother trying to hit that rail, and I used to push the fuck out of him, and he went to hit it, and his pedal hit. He fucking flipped over the bars, mouth full of dirt. I made him do it again and land it. But so we went to the compound. That's what it was called. So we went to the compound and had a fat ass barbecue. A band came out and they parked that car just to get clips of us riding around the car. And I forget who, brought it up, but let's put they had two huge
Those
kickers.
big ramps.
Yeah, and
that's what I remember seeing, yeah.
they're like, let's put the car in there. And so, Me.
You like 180'd it or something, didn't you?
I 180'd it and I 360'd it, and then I got pretty much, I stripped down to my boxers, and like this was like a lot of like, there was people from Mini Cooper there, like
official people.
Yeah, there's like official people there, and I jumped it, and like we took a picture, the group picture. My balls were out. It was wild, man. It was some good times. But yeah, someone was like, my thing was 180s. Like even you saw, you know, at the Oakland ride, I 180'd over that. Badass. I mean, it wasn't that big. Still, well, to me, it wasn't that big, you know, but other people, that was huge. Yeah. And no one's doing that kind of shit. So when I 180'd that, like.
Well, and to recover out of the 182.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
So I did that. I 180'd the car, and then someone was like, hey, 360 it. And I'm like, fuck, all right. So I 360'd over a fucking Mini Cooper. Not a small Mini Cooper. It was a Countryman. It was the bigger one. So.
Yeah, because those ramps were tall. Like
yeah, they were big
In
ramps.
my head was like they were pretty big ramps.
Yeah, I mean
they weren't like lipped. They were just flat. Weren't
no,
they?
yeah, they were flat ramps.
But still,
I think they were probably around like 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
you know. So it was sick though, man. One of my boys did a super like crossed X up over it. I think it was Slumworm nose manualed over the car, like from ramp to ramp. It was sick, man. Yeah, that guy right there, Slumworm, man. Huge shout out to Slumworm.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, been riding with him for since I've been taking, you know, been riding a bike my whole life, but since I've been taking it serious, the first video I was in, we did a contest before the video and then went to the video premiere, and Slum was there, and he was on like an actual, like on a fixie, and he was fucking killing it. That guy's spins are just, and
dude, yeah.
That's not new. That's been the last 10 years.
Dude, he's a showstopper, bro. When he starts gets on his bike and actually rides when we're stopped somewhere, bro, everybody stops what they're doing.
That's back when he had his rat tail. He had a long ass rat tail. But yeah, you know, when I ride with that dude, it's always, you know, and he's always been behind the lens like that. So it's cool when you're with him because he pushes you to like, yo, let's get that photo, let's get that clip, like, you know. And for me, if I'm struggling with something, I'll say fuck it and I'll just go on to the next trick. But like riding with someone like that, no, you got it, dude. You know, just fucking try it like this, or you know, it's always he's fucking one of the most hype people to ride with for sure.
Yeah, I think the first time I met him was when we went to that Goon Cap ride. I think.
Like, down in LA.
Met him, yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy, dude. He rides his seat post fucking like I rode fixed gear, so like I got on this bike like, oh, I could do this, and his seat post is like a fucking foot tall. I'm like up on it, like, dude, how are you fucking you're bunny hopping, you know, up tables? How are you doing that with your seat this tall?
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
He does he gets those tucks, and if you watch some of his posts or his, you know, pictures, if his seat's here, his legs under the seat, he like tucks up under the, like in between the frame and the seat, and that's how he gets it. So it's crazy, dude.
Damn. I'm gonna have to go check out his page and look again.
So yeah, I also shout out Block Boy. I've been riding with that dude, you know. Everything that he said in their interview, I back that 100% because I was there. Hell you know, my mom still has a niggas with fixie shirt.
Hell yeah.
She still wears it. You know, he was showing up to contests with boxes of shirt. He wasn't even competing. He was anything bicycle related. If it was fixed gear,
he was there.
Fame was there, 100%. Yeah,
dude, that's the work.
So when I seen that they gave him, you know, a signature bike, I knew about Throne from when I rode before, and you know, Jason knew about me from fixed gear from back in the day. 10 years, you know, feels like a long time with all the shit that went on, but I hit them up and I'm like, yo, I seen you guys get Block Boy signature bike. I hadn't ridden a bike in, I think it was like 3 years. I just took my fixed gear apart, opened my skate shop, and focused on that. And like, I'm done with bikes. You know, there was a company that pulled out, and it was a big company. And when they pulled out, it seemed like everybody else started pulling out, and it was like,
lost the backing almost.
You know, when you're doing it like professionally, I mean, I wasn't living off of it, but you know, when you're out there, I mean, we were hitting up to 20 stair handrails. Like, I'm busting my ass.
Oh yeah, bro.
And you know, to maybe get a fork, a headset, like maybe get parts a month. It's like, what am I doing? You know, and don't get me wrong. I enjoyed riding. Like I've always liked being on a bike. But when you're at that point and then everybody backs out, why keep going? You know, it's almost like a slap in the face. Like,
yeah.
So put it down. And then Jason was like, I'd love to have you on the team. I think it was like 4 days later I had my bike. And I think it was like a month after that I was doing the knee drags.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was Simone Bruce. Man, big shout out to Simone Bruce. Him and Jason pulling stunts, seeing them knee drag in person. I've always done foot drags on a bicycle, but I've never thought to drop the knee.
Yeah.
And I hit him up. I was like, yo, what do you think? And Bruce was like, you fucking got to do it. Because I was doing foot drags, but I was stretching my foot out and dragging my shoe on the top. So he was like, just drop your knee.
Yeah.
Put a knee pad on and drop it. And I think that when I posted that's when people started, kind of noticing. Like,
yeah, I remember when you posted that, I was like, damn, because I know them dudes too, and I've seen them ride in person.
I took a Harley trick,
like, yeah,
and took it to a bicycle, and it's funny because a lot of, there's not much that you can. I mean, there's hand drags and there's
not
combos,
a lot of transfer
but
over, yeah.
For that one, it was like I had kids hitting me up like, yo, I did it, and I'm like, you're dangling your foot off of the peg, and I'm doing it from the pedal, so I'm higher up.
Oh yeah, it's a weird balance point to be based.
It's super weird.
Totally.
But that's like at the Oakland ride out, B-Dank, we're gonna do the wheelie contest at this next spot, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, fuck, I should have brought my knee pad. And we're riding, and I seen some laminate flooring. I straight up fucking grabbed a piece and I broke it off. And that's, if you look on my sticker, you could see there's like orange tape on my pants. Damon had painter's tape in his van. So I'm like, yo, I need that whole roll. Taped a piece of wood flooring to my leg, did 4 knee drags. And that's Gabe from Port City. He got that picture on the sticker. That's his photo.
Oh, nice.
So he got the photo and he was like, yo, here it is. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm not fucking,
hell yeah,
burned through it. And then on the Goon Cat ride, I zip tied a fucking piece of cardboard to my leg. Like, everyone's like, man, where's the knee drag? I should start carrying the fucking knee pad with me, but
and extra shoelaces.
Yeah. I think I fucking I zip tied my shoes together. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it's cool. Like, there's kids that are trying it now, and it's like nobody else was trying to do a knee drag on a fucking bicycle.
Right.
And then after I did, I had a lot of kids hit me up like, so do I just drop the knee? And they were getting dragging the toes, and it's like, dude, just put a knee pad on. Make sure if you're going to try this, fucked up shoes, knee pad. I don't really run my brakes, but keep that finger on the brake and just drop your knee back. Don't do it from the pedal for sure.
Pedal. Dude, that was pretty funny. That one was makeshift up pretty good, the cardboard.
Yeah, that one hurt though, because cardboard doesn't hold up when you drag it across fucking concrete, and it went straight through to my knee, and I took a fucking chunk out of my knee, so that kind of sucked. But I got a photo out of it, so that was cool. Someone was hyped. He wanted a photo. He's all, let's see a knee drag. I'm like, I don't have shit. I'll figure it out. Yeah. So, but it's cool because I took a lot of, I've always rode BMX, but I learned all my tricks on a fixed gear on a big bike. So for me getting on this thing, all those tricks came natural because I'm used to that size. So, whoever's watching this, go jump your bike, hit the dirt jumps, go to the skate park, man. Wheelies are cool, combos are cool. Go jump something, man. That's what I like to see. That's with Dallas. You see how hard I push him. Oh, yeah. Fucking go bunny hop that, go jump that. Like,
yep. Bump jump stuff, bro.
Sometimes I know that he can't do it, and I'm like, go
you got
jump
this.
That. Yeah, like, and that's how you progress,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got to eat
You've
some
done that
shit.
to me before.
Yeah.
You did that to me at the Goon Cat ride when I was like, you're like, oh, bunny hop, let me see how high you got. And I bunny hopped, and I was like, I don't think I got this. You're like, bro, you got it, dog. Hey, I
Over
did,
the
though.
chair, right?
Yeah. I still did it, though.
Yeah, that was man.
That was funny.
I think I got my highest bunny hop at that one.
That was crazy. That was over 2 bikes,
kid's,
over the seats.
With the seat up.
Yeah.
Too. That one kid on the Red Goon had a seat up. So yeah, it's like I said, nothing against any wheelies or anything like that, but for me, it's been BMX, and this is a BMX bike.
Speaking of which, why don't you let the people know about the Broke Boys BMX?
Man,
let them know.
We got a on the way. First things first is we got the bars coming out. I took my old Pro Model bars, the purple ones, and I had them cut in half because these are, I think, like 3.5, 4 inch tall. So we cut them in half, cut the crossbar out, added 2 inches up, and added, I think it took it like 3 inches wider. So the new bars are 6 inches tall, and they're 31 inches wide. I'm running I don't know if anybody's seen, but at the Oakland ride out, I had the chopped up bars that were all re-welded and shit. Rode those. They felt good, so they made a pair. And I'm changing one thing on them. Going to run them for like a week, and then we're going into production with them. We got a sprocket coming out. We're going to be working on a fork. This guy's coming out with a fork with Broke Boys.
That's good.
DZ. DZ, not DZ Bikelife. He's doing the design on the sprocket. I think DZ Bikelife has a bike part in fucking what's it called, in the works. Big Apple E has a part in the works. I think we're gonna do something for Matt Rickard. Pretty much, man. The dude from Broke Boys came up hustling, and he's always told me, even when I rode Fixer, he's like, man, let me make you some bike parts. And to me, it was like, well, you don't even ride bikes. Like, what do you,
Yeah.
Make me bike parts? And he's like, no, I could, we could fuck riding for a company. Like, it's time,
Be the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that the biggest goal with this is to give back to the riders. Like, it's cool to get free parts, but when that company sends you, 3 sets of bars, here, run 1, sell 2, keep the money from them. Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that for you,
Nobody,
what do you mean you sold the bars? Like, the whole point of this, especially if, you want to, I don't know if we're going to consider anyone professionals, but,
I don't know
if
when
that's
it hits
how,
that bar.
Yeah, because like I said, man, I did it with, Fix Gear, and like, I got paid to ride. I got whatever I wanted in parts. And
Actually, I think by definition, the difference between amateur and professional is an amateur could be highly effective at what they do, but not get paid.
Yeah.
And a professional gets paid.
So,
yeah, I think that's it.
Well, I guess, shit, man, pretty soon we're going to have a whole team of professionals. And so, yeah, we got
ready, bro.
We got sweatsuits coming out.
Ooh,
we got slides coming
those.
out. Fucking,
stickers,
we got a
posters,
gang of stickers, posters.
Dude, yeah, we got
man,
merch coming.
It's a lot, man, and that's the cool thing is, he, through me, he's watched how everything's, kind of came from nothing to what it is now, and he's like, it's time for riders to, get something back.
Oh yeah,
and
dude,
for someone from the outside to notice that, and like he called me and he's like, bring me those bars you were telling me about. Let's fucking do this. And, I think it was like a week later, I had the first chop set. And then like a week and a half after that, I got the first, prototype ones. So the sprocket, we're trying to figure out a couple of things, on that. And that's going into production. Like, we want to have shit constantly coming out. And it's not going to be, we're not going to do 1,000 sets of bars. It's going to be small runs, sell out, order again, like constantly have shit going rather.
What do you think the price point on the bar is going to be?
I'm not positive yet because we are doing American made. So with that, it's a little more expensive on our end. But I mean, I went through, I had Dallas go through, and I had him look up every single pair of bars that I had him go back to my bars all the way up to, all the other companies that are doing the big bike shit. And I had him price everything out, size everything out, all that, we did. I put homework. I did my homework, man. I didn't just
good.
Here's some bars. Let's
Right.
do this. It was like, yo, hold
we need
on.
these bars to sell for this
Let
much.
me figure out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's the way to do it.
Like I said, you're going to be buying quality bars. And I mean, not to, brag, but you guys see how I ride.
Right. You break shit.
And I break shit. And I was running those welded bars at the Oakland ride out, and I was jumping 10 stairs. I was bunny hopping on cars. Like,
Yeah, that
I
whole
was
ride.
I jumped over some fucking homeless people off
And
of
those are
some
some
solar
prototype,
bank.
chopped,
Yeah.
welded.
So if I'm not breaking those, like the new ones are gonna be
yeah, they're
good,
gonna be strong for sure.
Um,
They feel really good, by the way. His stock, I mean, his original ones, the back sweep on it, he said it's going to be a little bit more than this.
Yeah.
But this actually already feels pretty good.
yeah. So
I'm stoked.
when we chopped them, they got, just say if it was here, they got welded to here, so it took a little bit of the back sweep. But all in all, man, they feel good. It's a good rise. If you run a front load stem, it'll be a good rise. If you run a top load stem, it puts you in a good spot. So I'm hyped, man. Broke Boys BMX, follow us, Broke Boys with a Z.
Yeah, big shout out to Broke Boys.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit in the works. Yeah, I'm
Thank
hyped.
you, by the way, for including me on this.
Oh yeah,
endeavor,
no,
bro. I'm hella
for
juiced
sure.
to be a part of the team. Fucking.
It's funny, man, because I think I was, I don't know who I was. I was talking to Marlo, and I was like, I feel like I put together a dream team, and then I wouldn't change it. Don't get me wrong, but once I made an Instagram for it and started posting, the amount of DMs from like heavy hitters, it was like, damn, if I didn't already have a team, like it's. I have a lot bigger. Oh yeah,
yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing too. Is like, if there's someone out there that's killing it, like they might not be a part of the team, but I have at least 5 people in mind that I'm sending handlebars to.
Damn.
I'm half the team's on the East Coast already, but I got guys in Florida I'm sending bars to. I got a couple guys in Philly, a couple other guys in New York, some guys in SoCal, and I don't know. I got it all planned out, man. Yeah, that's what you got to do is you got to, you don't want to hook too many people up, but if I give you a pair of bars,
yeah,
your boy's going to, trip on them like, "Oh, damn, he gave you those?" Like, "Yeah, I'll buy a pair of those."
Yeah.
So it's like
totally.
There's all kinds of different places to look at it from, and I think we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm juiced.
For sure.
Yeah, you heard him, bro. I'm getting my own fork.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Give us on the 29 something else to run other than them pounding beers.
Nobody sells, that's it. And I mean, that's a great fork.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, nothing against them. They make solid fork, but it's like our only option outside of what comes stock.
You've seen, I bent my fork.
That took a lot.
All right, another thing. Stop fucking bashing companies on the internet if you break something.
Yeah.
Just don't. Nobody knew until right now that I bent my pounding beers fork. I
Not
hit
complaining,
them up.
just a statement.
Oh, no. I told them straight up. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the warranty's like. Here's my proof of purchase. Here's a picture of it. If you guys don't do a warranty, I'll buy another fork. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I know if someone's going to break something, it's going to be me.
Right.
Someone's going to bend something, it's going to be me. But I'm not going to fucking post it like, "Oh, look I fucking bent my fork. Fuck this company." Like, nah, like, yo, I bent my fork. My good-ass fork that you make. If you can't give me another one, here's my card number. Let me get another one.
Right.
Stop fucking bashing companies, man. I see it. It sucks because, so many people bash SE, but the thing they don't realize is SE's mass producing
Oh yeah, thousands of bikes, bro.
Of the same bike. So it's like, if something breaks, like, yeah, it sucks that it broke.
But the odds you got to understand is that 1 out of 10,000 bikes, you know what I mean, had that flaw.
And that's, man, big shout out to Todd Lyons, because honestly, without him and doing that bike for Big Black, we would have
never had one. Yeah.
I mean, we rode this size bike. I've been riding this size bike for 10 years.
But it was just a 700C.
But it was a 700C. Yeah. And that's where it got weird, was ordering wheels. The big boxy wheels weren't 700C.
Right.
But the tires were. So it was like a little bit of a weird fit. So like we started running 29-inch fucking fixed gear freestyle.
On the 700C wheels?
Yeah. Huh. So, but without Todd and what they did, like I said, fucking, most of these companies wouldn't have made one. They wouldn't have gone past 26.
Yeah, why would they?
And a lot of companies didn't make 26.
I don't know.
A lot of companies wouldn't make 26. They'd go 20, 24.
Yeah.
26 was too big. 26 isn't that big. Hop on my YouTube, watch my 26-inch BMX edit.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, so, you know,
It's sick.
I can't ride a 20-inch, man.
I feel like I'm going
can't.
to flip over backwards on him.
I mean, we're tall.
Yeah.
You're taller than me, so you should just not even look at one. But
Yeah.
for me, like,
26 feels 26 feels like a 20-inch to me.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I took one of my 26-inch fixed gears apart and put I just took the back wheel off and put a freewheel on, or a cassette on it. And I had so much fun, but now I could do all that same shit on the 29-inch. And, you know, it's a longer bike, but fuck, I think I whip that thing around.
Yeah, bro, like it's nothing. It looks like sometimes.
Yeah.
When I seen you do the 3 and when you came to the goon ride in the sack, I was just like, this fucking guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like making it look easy.
Yeah, that was I forget who was. Honestly, I think it was Scotty Smash. It was either Scotty or Block Boy. I don't know, one of those fucking guys, and they're like, yo, 360 the fucking dirt jump. And I'm like, not me. Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
how did that happen? Dude, again, with the
Man.
Do not
Make sure
disturb.
your phone's on silent. Oh, it is.
look, it says do not disturb. Calls notification do not disturb. Wow, how did that happen?
Uh,
Oh, I think my laptop was ringing. Whoops. Anyways,
so yeah, one of them was like, you know, man, the sack that goon ride was off the hook, man. It was a lot of fun. It was real fast. It was real fast, man. Those fucking fixed gear kids. Yeah, those fixed gear kids. Well, and for me, I left. I didn't even know you guys left. I'm back at the truck with Scotty Smash, and fucking I look up and everybody's gone, and this guy just had knee surgery, so I'm like, fuck, I'm stuck with him, you know. And then I look back and he's gone. He forgot his headphones in the car and he went back. So I'm like, I had to I think Dallas shared his location with me, and that's how I ended up finding you guys. But those fixed gear kids are fucking quick. It's like,
yeah,
we're going here,
Friday
we're
nights.
going to get there.
Friday night sack, man. They ride I think they ride pretty much all week actually, but yeah, they're with it, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, I used to do a lot of fixed gear contests in SAC. Chris from Lock Cog used to hold contests and you know, street rides, and it was cool to be back out there. And what was the park that we went to where I was grinding the ledge?
Southside Park.
Yeah, so there was a contest there back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did all those same tricks on my fixed
like,
gear.
yeah, I've been here before.
I've been
Watch
there
this.
before. And I've done this same trick, you know, 6 years ago. But it was cool being back out there. And then, yo, your guys' dirt jumps suck.
I've never been to those dirt jumps actually.
It was hard. It was unformed. Like, so when they said 360 it,
Yeah.
I think it was Block that told me to 360 it, and then Scotty pulled his phone out and was like, "Yo, I'll film you." And I'm like, "God, there's no lift."
You gotta come to Elk Grove.
Yeah, I know.
And we'll bring Noodle.
I need to.
Little
man.
Noodle. We gotta get you to the dirt jumps with Jacob for sure.
Well, that's
Because he sends
we
it out
gotta
there,
do
bro.
a day out in Pleasanton too, man. At those dirt jumps that I'd posted on my white bike. I'm trying to start doing that like every Saturday morning or something. But yeah, I'd like size up this 360, and the first one I go for, there's no lip, so it fucking bucked my bike, and I ended up throwing it. And I mean, I ended up getting it. I cased it a little bit, but you know, watching the videos and seeing the pictures, it's like,
It looked really smooth.
how the fuck did I do that? Yeah. See, the thing a lot of people don't get is when you do a 360, like the main thing is throwing your shoulders and looking where you want to go. So if you like on the pictures I posted, you could see my head's like
all the way
back, like looking at the back end of my bike. And that's what you want, because you want that follow through. So yeah, I mean, it felt like it. I felt like I struggled, but then I watched the video and it was like,
Yeah, I know.
oh, fuck,
Effortless.
That was it. Yeah.
Effortless.
So, no, that was a fun ride. You guys threw.
Yeah, it was cool. That
sure.
Sac, everybody out there was hella excited that we were finally going to get a goon ride out in Sac. So it was
Yeah,
cool.
man, and that's, you know.
Shout out to Velo Chop for letting us fuck
for
up their
sure.
alleyway
God damn, man.
for the day.
We had some fucking. I jumped. I don't even know if I jumped over someone or if I just hit the jump and rode away, and some older dude like stopped right in front of me and like gave me this attitude, and I'm like, bro, just go.
Yeah,
like,
you see
just
what's going
fucking
on right
keep
here, bro.
walking,
Just keep
dog.
walking.
Like,
yeah.
you know, you could have said, like, open your fucking eyes. Like, you saw me in the air. I watched you watch me do this, man. Bro. Oh, but yeah, man, the goon rides, they've been some fun times. That San Lorenzo one that I did, I think that was the biggest ride that this part of the Bay. The Oakland rides are crazy. This last one was my first one, and I mean, it was fun, but it was almost too much.
That was kind of a lot, yeah.
It was a lot of fucking people. That dude got his bike stolen. Fuck whoever stole that dude's bike from fucking Stockton. You're a piece of shit.
You're a piece.
But I mean, other than that, it was a dope ass ride. I had fun, man. I always like getting together with new people.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people come out and they're like, man, I live here, and it's like, you live 5 minutes away from me. I've never seen you before. I've never seen you on a bike. Like, hit me up. Let's ride. Like, don't be scared to hit me up. Like,
yeah, you heard him.
Yeah, for real. If you live in the East Bay, or you want to travel to the East Bay, you live out of state, you want to come out and ride, let's fucking ride, man. Call me, fucking hit me up on Instagram. Let's figure it out, and let's pedal. Let's go fuck some shit up.
Yeah, shit. Same goes for me out in Sac. Any of y'all out in Sac trying to ride, hit me up. Yeah, we're always down. Me and T are trying to ride. Yeah,
we got I think there's gonna be a new. It's not gonna be a goon ride, but there's gonna be a new Throne ride. Shout out Throne.
Yeah, big time. Shout out Throne, Black Boy.
Yeah, man, the whole team. I know. There's a lot in the works. I'm not gonna talk too much on it, but there's a lot of big things coming.
Yeah, y'all got to stay tuned for Throne. Definitely keep an eye on them. Make sure if you're not following them, go follow them for sure. Yeah. But they got some cool shit coming that you're definitely gonna be interested in.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's 2020 is gonna be a big year.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff coming now that I'm realizing actually.
Yeah. The Goon isn't going to be the only size bike. 29 isn't going to be the only size bike. I'll leave it at that. So big things coming out. But I know they want to do the Goon tour again.
They were talking about starting up in March.
Yeah. So another one they want to do another kind of a ride. Same thing on the West Coast. But yeah, it's an exciting time to be riding these big bikes.
Dude, yeah, it's like a kind of an evolutionary time period for BMX right now, I think.
For sure. Yeah, because look at Montana Ricky on his Fat Ripper. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you're doing that on that Fat Ripper, bro. Yeah. But, and you're doing a brakeless too. I mean, we all came up on brakeless BMX, but doing all those
feeble 180 to bar spin out.
Yeah, that fucking man, that's crazy. The double tire rides. I just seen. I think he did a 180 full cab, landed on the back wheel and threw a bar out, and it was like, I mean, that's it's old school flatland shit, but that's the shit that we did on fixed gear, right? And to see him doing it on
a fat tire
on
bike,
a fucking
bro.
Fat Ripper, yeah, it was
bro.
Like, holy fuck. Yeah, shout out to Montana Ricky. You're fucking killing it, dog. More big bike clips, for sure.
Yeah, dude. I know. I was just looking at his page this morning, actually.
Yeah, I think I seen it this morning, too. I think Ride Out Supply had posted it. Man, shout out Ride Out Supply. This fucking kit they did for the Goon is...
Oh, yeah. Pure.
Crazy. And they do a lot for the fucking kids, too, man. Like, I asked them, if they could hook me up with some stickers to give out to the kids, and... I don't know if you guys see my Instagram post, but shit, man, they blessed me, and don't hit me up for free stickers. You got to come and prove yourself. You got to come do a wheelie, do a combo, I need to see something before I give out a free sticker. But that's what I asked for them for was, to give kids stickers because kids are hyped on that.
Oh yeah.
Another thing we got coming out, my brother and I have a sticker kit, or not sticker kit, sorry. Santos Brothers sticker packs. So it's going to be 2 stickers of him, 2 stickers of me.
Him on the street bike?
Yep. And then we're going to do a couple of our sponsors. And I think those are going to come out. They'll be out soon. It's going to be tight.
Nice.
It's going to come out like like a Runts pack.
Oh shit.
Like the Broke Boys packs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have. It's gonna be a sticker pack.
Hell yeah.
So you're gonna be fucking ripping the top, opening a pack. Yeah, it's gonna be tight, man.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, if you don't follow my brother, follow him at Jesse James _ WCC.
Yeah,
anything
big shout
with
out to
2
Jesse,
wheels,
bro.
man.
Absolute sender on the street bike. Well,
Yeah.
pretty much on anything, actually.
Well, fuck,
but
dude, the bump jump.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, you got it to street, and he's like,
Done.
all right,
Yeah.
fucking, yeah. Like I said, go fuck with my best friend. But yeah, man, it's an exciting time. There's a lot, you know. Sus has a lot of stuff going on too. Like, I don't know if you've seen that Public Enemy sprocket that they dropped, but the detail on that thing, holy fuck!
It's got like super deep engraving.
Yeah, it's sick, man. You know, they got their stem in the sprocket. More companies need to do that. You know, it gets old when the only sprockets that you could get are profile or an SE stock sprocket. You know, people buy a different sprocket to get the stock shit off of their bike.
Right.
Stop running stock bikes. Upgrade your shit.
Oh man.
Upgrade your bikes. I did the math on the teal bike. Yeah. It's like 2,200.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yours
So
also
that's with bike cost,
paint.
powder coat,
Yeah,
you know,
powder coat.
I mean,
There's a lot done to that thing.
fucking Chris King headset, profile, cranks, bottom bracket, sprocket, fucking upgrade your shit, man. You know, stop riding these fucking hoagies. So it's exciting, dude, to see, you know, all the kids, especially all the kids that are buying Thrones.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Dude, they're
how,
gonna take
you
off.
know,
For
sure.
Next year's gonna be good for Throne.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I think we're getting close to wrapping it up. Any last words you'd like to shoot out there? Some shout outs, plugging the sponsors.
Yeah,
new rides coming up. When to ride with you.
Shit, you can ride with me whenever, man. Honestly, ODZ and I ride a lot. If you, like I said, if you want to come to the East Bay, fucking, I don't know if we have any ride outs planned, but you want to come to the East Bay and ride, you know, we do shit. I think we did like 17 miles that day that you came out. You know, we didn't even do much. We rode the freeway, and you know, it was pretty. It wasn't. I'll show you a good time if you want to come out and ride, for sure. But sponsors, man, mom and dad.
Hell yeah.
That's always first sponsor. You know, even with skateboarding at a contest, when they ask what, you know, a lot of people don't know I skate too. I've been sponsored for I think the last 4 years. Vaquero skateboards. We'll plug them in there. When I go to a contest, it's, you know, I'll put Vaquero and then mom and dad. And when they announce it, they announce, you know, your name, your age, and then they announce your sponsors. And people look like mom and dad. Like, but man, back when I was a kid, like all the contests and everything, it was my dad fucking. My dad we'd pull up to a skate park, like a local park, and pick up like 3 or 4, you know, local kids, and then go out to a different park.
Oh, dope.
So there's like, I ran into a guy over at the Tennyson skate park. Shout out 1010. He was like, yo, is that your dad? I remember I was like 12 years old and your dad fucking picked me up. You know, we went to the new skate park in Pleasanton. I'm like, I fucking forgot about that, dude. Like, I don't even remember who you are, bro. And he's like, yeah, man, your dad took us. I'm like,
that's
cool,
dope,
Dad. Do you remember him? And he's like, oh yeah,
sure.
You know, like fuck.
Sorry.
But Throne, obviously, they've been taking care of me fucking since the day I hit them up. You know, Broke Boys, we got a lot of stuff coming out. I'm not sponsored, but man, big shout out Electrolit. They did send me a couple of boxes. That was nice. If you don't fuck with this, hit your local 7-Eleven, 2 for $6, 2 for $5, depending on the 7-Eleven. I highly recommend it. I hear it's good for hangovers. I don't drink, so I don't. I don't know. Everyone's like, "Oh, you have a long Saturday." I'm like, nah, this is my fourth one today, bro. Like, not a long Saturday. I'm just trying to. Shout out Ride Out Supply. Fuck, man, every company I have on my bike, honestly, Odyssey, S&M, Profile, you know, a lot of these companies, they got to get into the big bike shit though. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
S&M does. They have their bars and the forks and fucking tires, but we need more companies in this. That's what's, you know.
I think this Broke Boys thing is going to help push that movement.
Yeah, for sure. For
I think
sure.
so.
Shout out Sus Bikes. Shit, man. I talked to Rusted Jalopy on the phone the other night just about like what's going on and you know, just talk bikes. We talked for 2 hours, dude.
Oh yeah.
About all kinds of shit. And I mean, it even went back to, you know, I pretty much grew up on a bike. Like the frame back here, this Boss, that's an Oakland company. The owner, I think he's in his early 80s, still making frames.
What?
The other bars, the 5-piece bars that I run, those are Boss bars that were made within
yeah.
the last 2 years by a dude in his 80s.
Oh damn.
So shout out Boss. But yeah, Marlo and I were talking. I was like, you know, you rode back then. You're around my dad's age. Do you remember Dave Vanderspeck? And he held the first BMX contest on vert in San Leandro in the backyard.
Oh shit.
And I was actually born the day he killed himself. So it was like,
Damn.
Did he leave? He was a pro BMXer and skateboarder.
Shit.
So it's like, did he, you know,
Soul
I believe
transfer,
in
bro.
reincarnation.
Yeah, soul transfer, bro.
Yeah, I might not believe in God, whoever that guy is, but reincarnation, I definitely believe in that shit.
Anything's possible, bro.
So, but you know, it's a small world with all this, with the bicycle shit, because then I dropped my dad's name and he knew who my dad was. He's like, oh, I remember your dad from this contest. And I'm like, yeah, my dad was in that video. Like,
Hell
you
yeah.
do remember my dad from that contest. Shout out all the kids that are fucking buying bikes and doing wheelies. And all the kids that keep wanting to quit bike life, just quit, man. Just get rid of your bike, dude. Just stop. Stop quitting bike life. Get rid of it.
Yeah, you can't.
You know, you don't quit bike life and then you got a new bike the next week. Like, yo, you're clout chasing. That's 100% as
and just ride bikes for the love and the
stupid as
fun,
it
man.
sounds, man. It's great to have sponsors. It is.
Sure.
I'll say that firsthand. It is awesome to not have to pay for a bike. It's awesome.
But that's not everything.
But it's at the same time, if I didn't have a sponsor,
it's still right.
because I did have a SE before I had this. I had a 26-inch O1 Flyer. I bought it for Desiree. It was too big for her, so I rode that. I bought her a SoCal. If I wouldn't have had a sponsor, I'd probably would be on a Big Ripper.
Right.
Or if they had something a little stronger. You know, but ride your bike to ride your bike. You know, stop doing the fucking follow for follows too. That shit is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Unshout out to those guys.
Unshout out
If
to
that's
those
a
guys.
thing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out the whole Throne team. Shit. Shout out SE. Like I said, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't, you know.
Hell yeah.
But big shout out Throne.
Gotta give respect.
Like
where it's
we got
due.
some big shit coming out. Just you're not ready. You're not ready. 2020 is going to be a big year for
Hell
this
yeah.
big bike shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all be ready.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in again.
Yep.
Thank you, Jacob.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate you,
Hell
dog. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe for more. We got plenty of episodes to come, so stay tuned.
Hell yeah.